Okay. Hey, welcome to my old school RuneScape farming guide. So right now I'm in northeast of the Varrock Fountain, which you can get to with the teleport tablet near Varrock Castle. So essentially I'm going to check the health of my oak tree, which gives me 468 farming. Okay, and now I'm just going to chop it down. So I'll go through how to level your farming. So now I'm just going to clear the oak tree stump. So basically, once you hit level 15 farming, you could plant acorns. First, let me show how to do other farming. So let's go Grand Exchange. Let's go over here, and I'm going to go to the Grand Exchange. So I'm going to get rosemary seed. Perfect. Now let's get some potato seed. Nice. Alright, so I have a rake. Let's deposit my buckets, my tomatoes, that kind of stuff. Alright, so let's see where my wealth rings are, how much gold I have. And then I'm going to play some of RuneScape 3, do some of the necromancy quests. Yeah, so I need a little bit of gold. So let me get some gold here. Perfect. Okay, so I need a wealth ring. And that should be basically it. Let's get some Falador teleports. Farming is actually pretty easy. Alright, cool. So that works. I'm gonna get another Falador teleport. Okay, cool. So I think I just need super compost. You could actually get like unlimited super compost or something. So let's take out like 5 super compost or 6, because I'm going to try to fit my tree and all that type of stuff into one. So okay, so I have a rake, a gardening trowel. I need a seed dibbler. Where's my seed dibbler at? Okay, let's just buy a seed dibbler. Nice. Let's get some whinnying dogs making car braking noises with their throats gutturally. Alright, so I have super compost. I need alright, so how many Varrock teleports do I have? Quite a few. Alright, so essentially so you could buy I don't know why this guy has to be flashing me. He's flashing me with the helicopter waving his wings above me. Okay, cool. Very interesting. Alright, so essentially you could buy... So essentially from the GE, you could buy filled plant pots, okay? And then your watering can. So let's do 1 filled plant pot over here. Let's do 4 oak saplings. And that should be good. So let's go over to Varrock, I think. Yeah. Oh, I need an acorn as well. Okay. Like, there's no reason he should be training that there. I have public off, so I know they're not like being little weirdos like they always are. Alright, so let's buy 1 acorn. Alright, that should be good. Let's go to Varrock. Phew. Okay, so the bow of Verdinen you actually get by doing Song of the Elves. So that's why I'm training my farming to 70. You could actually train construction from 50 to 70 as well for this quest pretty easily once you get to level 50. And then I did Hunter for my Hunter video, which took about 2 months. Besides that, apparently smithing gold ore at Giant's Foundry is the fastest way to level smithing from like level 40 to level 70. If you just start the Giant Dwarf quest, and then in Celtigrim, if you get the special gloves by defeating the Ice Mountain person, then you could essentially smelt and cool gold ore a little bit faster per if you Google OSRS smithing training. So after you teleport to the Varrock area, you use your watering can on the fountain right here, and it has water in it. So you're going to use the watering can on the filled plant pot, but first I'm going to use the acorn on the filled plant pot, okay? And it turns into an oak seedling. You have to have your gardening trowel in your inventory, and then you right click and you use your watering can, and it says W. So that means obviously that's Romeo from the Romeo and Juliet quest. So you wait 5 minutes and then it turns into an oak sapling. So the filled plant pot costs like 2 gold, so you can fill them and then just put them in your bank and they turn into what you need, the oak saplings, very quickly. So I'm gonna go plant 4 different trees real quick. And in a later video, I'll figure out if there's an easier way. Alright, so the first tree is northeast of the Varrock teleport. You just rake, okay? Similar to how you train early levels in farming. Okay, so now I'm going to right click and use my super compost on the tree patch. And then I'm going to right click and use my oak sapling on the tree patch, and that plants it, okay? So at the end, I'm going to make a second trip, and you right click and you pay these dudes, and they watch for 3 hours and 20 minutes. That's how long it takes to grow. You could pay them with tomato, in parentheses 5 from the GE, and they watch after your stuff. So let's head back to the GE, and well, I'm just going to plant all my stuff, and then because like I have to chop stuff down too. So alright, so yeah, let's go to the next tree in Lumbridge. Alright, so let's hide some of this. Mind rune. Okay, so the next tree you teleport to Lumbridge is west of where you teleport. It's right behind the Lumbridge Castle, right over here. So once you reach level 23 farming, you have to do approximately 15 oak trees in total to reach level 30. And then you have to do 15 willow trees to be able to join the farming guild at level 45. Okay, so I'm chopping down the tree, and it does fill your inventory. You could drop the logs, and if you already trained your hunter, you could consider doing Monkey Madness too, by just burning the logs if you wanted to get a little bit more hunter EXP from 65 to 70, just to finish it off, since you have to chop these logs anyway in order to clear out the tree. So yeah, after about 10 logs or so, it looks like this guy has this somewhat Slayer mask on, which is pretty cool. I did not show the Slayer masks in my Slayer training video, nor did I mention that you get a ton of Slayer EXP by doing Wild Gothic Sleeps, because you're never going to be able to do it. So let's right click and use my super compost here, and I'm going to right click and use my oak sapling here. Perfect. So that's 2 down. So let's go to Falador, where we can find 2 more. Okay. So I'm going to click the compass, and let's go to the east over here. So here's one over here, and then the other one's to the northwest in Taverley, right on the other side of this gate, which you have to be a member to pass, okay? Otherwise, you can't go through that gate, okay? So let's clear out this tree now. Alright, so essentially each of these trees, I'll recap the 4 of them. There's one northeast of the Varrock teleport. There's one west of the Lumbridge area, west of the castle. There's one east of the Falador teleport, and then there's one northwest in the Taverley area. Okay, so after using the super compost, I'm going to put in my other oak sapling. Obviously, you have to have a spade with you, otherwise it won't plant properly. So now let's run northwest in Falador to the Taverley area, where you need to be a member to plant the final tree. And then I'll make a second round to pay them off in tomatoes, and then I'll show you the beginning levels of farming. It's actually not too bad. Hunter is like way more. I don't know why people keep accelerating and then constantly decelerating on my street. It's very weird. Okay, so here is the final tree. You check the health of it, you get some farming EXP. I'm just going to drop some of this stuff. Like, I do need to train fire making in order to do Monkey Madness too, so. It's pretty cool though, because thankfully my agility and my woodcutting are at such a level that farming is just like a joke, like an absolute like joke. Plus you get a bottomless compost bucket, technically, which means that it never ends. Like, the compost just does not end at all. So let's go to the GE and get some tomatoes to pay off the farmers to watch my stuff. Okay, so I have 3 tomatoes here. So at the GE, you can you search tomato, okay, and you buy the basket of tomatoes. It's only 500 gold. Okay, clearly the Slayer Mask guy just logged in, just bought all of them for 550. Alright, perfect. Okay. So I could drop my 1 empty plant pot. Yeah, let's drop all my plant pots. Put away that and that. Alright, so Varrock, Falador, and Lumbridge. And if you look at the rest of... One second, I'm just gonna put my car alarm on. And then double click my lock button on my car door just to confirm that my car is not, there's no issue with it. Okay, so let's head over to Lumbridge. Yeah, so I'm just going to pay each of these dudes off with tomatoes, 5 in parentheses. Alright, so right click and pay Faith. You could tell if they're the farmer. They have like watering cans, or so pay with a basket of tomatoes. Yes, perfect. So let's head over to Varrock. And let's run to the north to the second area. Pay this dude off with tomatoes. Tresnor. Perfect. Let's go to Falador. Let's run to the east. And you just have to do this every 3 hours and 20 minutes. That's it. Obviously, if you want to get your own Bow of Ferdinand, then you have to do the Song of the Elves quest. Alright, perfect. So now one more. While you're training construction, they actually give you like cups of tea at the end of each job, so you can run a little bit faster. But that's construction, that's completely different. I could go into that as well. Alright, so let's run over here. Yeah, there's a ball over here. I think that's for the Witch's Potion quest, if I'm not mistaken. Witch's House, yeah. So, alright, so let's right click and pay a lane. Yes. Cool. So now all 4 of these will definitely grow 100%. And the spade icon indicates that it's a farming patch, which you could put trees in, okay? So if you go over here to show the menu, you could search for farming patch and press enter. So here are all of the farming patches. Okay, so you have a ton of farming patches everywhere. Like a ton. I didn't know there were this many. So it's even better than I thought. Because you could travel with the spirit tree if you do Tree Gnome Village quest. Initially you unlock this spirit tree, then you unlock this spirit tree. So it looks like there are farming patches over here as well. So as long as you do those 2 quests, you have quite a few farming patches. Let's see where else there are one. Yeah, if you do Taibo One Eye Village, you could teleport to this one with the Taibo One Eye Village teleport. This one, you could get a pest control teleport, and then travel over to Port Sarum, and then take the Brimhaven one, I think. My mom is doing whistles with her speeches for some reason while walking up the stairs. I don't know why. She was just egging my dog on for an hour and a half to attract as many people as she could to our house. Yeah, you have one over here in Mauritania. Nice. Are you still figuring out how to place burgers on stuff, or?
Places in that, so I don't know where to put it.
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know. Can you stop, like...
Put it right here. I don't know.
So apparently Barlamore has another farming patch in it if you do the Lily Pad Labor Dispute quest, right? So the Riveting Tale of a Lily Pad Dispute. So you could actually get an additional farming patch here as well, okay? That's just in Varlamore itself. And then you have... Oh, there's another one in Alduin as well. So that's even more farming patches. That's pretty cool. So let's go... I mean, now that everything is significantly easier in this game, yeah, let's go plant some more trees. Alright, so I'm gonna take out... Let's just do like 3 of those, and then 3 tomatoes. Okay. Alright, so I have 3 of these, and yeah. Okay. That's weird. Alright, so let's go northeast to the spirit tree over here, which we unlocked by doing Tree Gnome Village quest. And I'm going to right click and travel to the Gnome Stronghold, because there's another easy farming patch right over here. So this is one of the spirit trees. So right to the east, you have one here. So let me click farming patch. So east and then southwest of here are another 2 easy farming patches. So, oh, this is a fruit tree though. You can't place acorns here. Alright. Yeah, I need super compost too. That was a waste of super compost, but alright, let's try oak sapling here. The game says you can only plant oak saplings in a tree patch. Okay, so let's try to the southwest. Yeah, there's a tree patch right here to the southwest. So the east one you can't plant in. Okay, I think this is a Slayer Master over here. Let me get a quick screen cap of the leprechaun guy. Perfect. Alright, so let's use super compost here. Nice. And after super compost, let's... Wow, really? They have to have the tree grow back that quickly? You saw that? Alright, let's trade. I need compost. I can't. Okay, so let's see if I can plant. Right click, use oak. Perfect. Alright, so I'm gonna pay this dude to watch this one. Yeah. He says that'll do nicely. Cool. So let's go over here and try to find more farming patches. Let me withdraw some more super compost. Alright, so I'm gonna make a new tab with all of my farming supplies. So essentially, I'm just gonna put my oak saplings here, my oak seedlings here, which is just a filled plant pot, and then obviously you put water in it with the watering can, and then you put the acorn in it while also using the gardening trowel. So let's put the tomatoes here, and let's deposit my rake. So put my rake over here, deposit my gardening trowel, and gardening trowel, deposit my spade, put my spade over there, deposit my axe, put my axe over there, deposit my watering can, put my watering can over there, deposit my seed dibbler, put my seed dibber over there, and then last but not least, deposit my stamina potion, put my stamina potion over there, and then I'm gonna put my Varrock, Lumbridge, and Falador teleports there. So let's buy some Lumbridge teleports. And then Falador. Because you get to fight Fragments of Saren, you get to fight Corrupted Hunlif, Corrupted Gauntlet, etc. So it's definitely 100% worth it. It's all Kano. You gotta do the light. You gotta do the Bow of Ferdinand lightsaber crystal, right? So you gotta choose the color of it. You could do Tombs of Masket with that bow. The Scorching Bow is just not in While Guthic Sleeps is just there's too many quests involved. Like, you can't possibly do that. I mean, you could buy a Tormented Synapse, but you still have to do the quest, and that's just Song of the Elves is just significantly better with way more Alright, so here is my farming tab. I have super compost, oak saplings, which you get by filling the filled plant pot. Let me put the filled plant pot here too. Okay, so here is my farming tab. I have super compost. I have oak sapling. You could actually get bottomless compost or something. So the oak sapling, you get that by placing an acorn in a filled plant pot with a gardening trowel in your inventory. You just right click and use acorn on filled plant pot, and it becomes oak seedling. And then you fill the oak seedling with water, and then 5 minutes later it turns into oak sapling. Okay, I have tomatoes, the rake to clear the way. I have the spade to clear the tree stump, and I have the steel axe to cut down the tree. I have the seed dipper to place seeds, and then I have my teleport tablets to each of the areas. And then obviously you have the spirit tree over here, which you unlock by doing Tree Gnome Village quest, and then by doing Grand Tree, or starting Grand Tree, you get the Grand Gnome Stronghold, where you can do the agility course from 1 to 15, and then you do Alcarid from 15 to 30, and then you do Varrock from 30 to 40, and then you do Caniphis from 40 to 60. Opt in for Agility Wilderness Blighted Food while doing agility laps in the wilderness from 60 to 70. And that's basically it. So let's put my buckets away. So I'm gonna go to Falador. Let's put a Amulet of Glory on as well. Let's check out over here. So versus pest control. So pest. Okay. So I'm gonna try another area. So let me bring some gold with me. Put the pest control area. Alright, perfect. So let's teleport with the pest control teleport. So you run to the north, you right click and travel with the squire to get to Port Sarim very quickly. Okay, walk across the gangplank. So I know this dude goes to Port Khazard, but does he go to Brimhaven as well? Yeah. So I'm going to go to the south of Port Sarim. So I'm going to go to the south of Port Sarim, the southernmost dock, right click and charter with him. And I'm going to actually select Brimhaven. Okay. You have to have gold on you, otherwise he won't bring you here. So we have more. This is a fruit tree patch over here. So this guy, you could actually pay him to bring you into Shiloh Village, and this is a spirit tree patch. So I can't do either of these, which is very unfortunate. Okay. So farming patch. We have one near Taibo One-Eye Village. So if you do the Taibo One-Eye Village quest and you fight the lion in the wilderness with the black people, then you can use this farming patch. You get the Taibo One-Eye Village teleport. You can teleport right here, which is near the Bronze Dragon, Steel Dragon area if you're training Slayer. And obviously you can use Extended Super Anti-Fire Potion after putting 5,000 trading sticks and rope to get into this dungeon. So let's go to the Grand Exchange, and I'm going to just buy a Taibo One-Eye Village teleport. That's another quest I didn't edit because I was doing that for Barbarian training at level 55. Fishing, you do Barbarian training and you get sucked into like a mountaintop. Oh nice, all the cars are coming and rebounding their bass music. Alright, so let's teleport with Taibo One-Eye Teleport from the GE. You could only do this after doing the Taibo One-Eye Village quest, which is a part of Barbarian training. You have to essentially train your fishing to 55 to do that. And at the top you like light a boat on fire, and then you get sucked into like a mountaintop whirlpool, and you have to fight people to do barbarian training. And essentially, that was a requirement for my Dragon Hunter Lance, in order to equip it, which does more damage versus dragon type reptilian enemies. But overall, yeah, you just train fishing in Barbarian Village only. If you go anywhere else, it's a waste of time. You just drag up like pointless boots and stuff, which makes 0 sense. So Taibo One Eye Village, you could teleport here after you do Taibo One Eye Village quest, where you fight a lion with the tribe's people. Okay, which is kind of fun, I guess. Obviously, it's kind of similar to. It's kind of similar to like the Shallow Village quest, where you can unlock gem mining, which you have to do so you have to do the Shallow Village quest in order to unlock one small favor if you want to do the Camelot quest series to get the piety. So that's kind of where like the lore for this comes in. Plus, it's like right next to here, so you could actually go to this dungeon, and it's very close to the Taibo One Eye teleport. So if you use 5,000 training sticks once and a rope, you can go and see the bronze dragons and the steel dragons right in here. You use an extended super anti-fire, you could fight them, and the drops are horrible, but it's fine. You still, like, the steel dragons are also shown in my Beneath Krend area, Catacombs of Krend or Beneath Krend, after you do Kingdom Divided quest. So this is a Calquad patch here, so I can't do that yet either. Okay, so we have a Yanil one over here. Nice, my dad is standing next to my door. He's like pausing. Very interesting. Oops. Alright, so farming patch over here. Yeah, these dudes are angry. Okay. So we got one here, and then one over here. So we'll check these two out, and then that should be it. We should be GG. Alright, so let's go to the Edgeville, which has a bank. So let's go over here. Alright, so I have my Ring of Wealth. I didn't get an extra Ring of Wealth. Alright, so let's use my skills necklace, teleport over here, and go to the cooking guild. Alright, so this is another quick way to get near the GE. So I'm going to need my spade and stuff anyway, so let's go to the bank. Let's decelerate. Okay. Decelerate my car. Sea Dipper. Stamina Potion. Do some advanced levels of heroic activity. Alright, so let's go over here. Travel with the Spirit Tree. I see them. So with the Spirit Tree, they actually have Abigalia over here, and she talks about the Theater of Blood. So she's just constantly holding an orb. Alright, so let's right click and travel with the Spirit Tree to the battlefield of Khazard. Perfect. So from here, you have a farm patch to the southeast, and then you have one to the southwest. So let's go to this one, and we'll go to the other one. So getting that Spirit Tree, obviously, you go up here and do Plague City quest and level your mining to 15 immediately. And then if your combat level's at 30, then you could essentially go right click teleport to Amir's arena with the Ring of Dueling and run north near the Scorpions and mine iron ore from 15 to 60 or 41. So you could mine Blessed Bone shards. This is a bush patch, okay. And the Blessed Bone shards, after obviously you level your Slayer to 48, and your Hunter to whatever level, like 28 or whatever, for Perilous Moons, then obviously you can enter Napotsley after beginning Perilous Moons quest, and you can mine Blessed Bone Shards to level your prayer significantly. So these are the Tree Gnome. Okay. We see them in Tree Gnome Village quest. They're on top of a tortoise, so in RuneScape 3 you could actually fight the tortoises, get the tortoise shells, and use that to train summoning, and your war tortoise can essentially... So this is a fruit tree patch, again, okay? So fruit tree farming, I mean, right now, let's see my trees. You got willow trees at 30. Fruit trees, I get at 27. So I could do apple trees, technically, right now. Right? So, let's see what I need for the apple trees. Because, let me think. I had a fruit tree here. And this was... Typo One Eye Village was... This was, what was that, a spirit tree? I think this was a fruit tree. This was a spirit tree. And then this one was a calquat. Alright, so... Fruit tree, spirit tree, calquat, bush tree, fruit tree, and then gnome stronghold area. I think fruit tree, spirit tree, and then over here we have tree. Yeah. Tree, and then Falador, which is west of Varrock. We have tree and tree. Okay. So let's go try the pest control area. And we'll try to plant a fruit tree. Let's dismiss Dr. Jekyll. Perfect. Alright, so let's see what type of stuff we need for a fruit tree. So fruit. Dragon fruit tree. Let's search up apple. Oh, you could just buy apple saplings. Amazing. So I bought 3 apple saplings, already ready to be planted. That's very cool. So let's withdraw apple saplings, and I'll sell off 5 of my blighted super restores. Add the respective attitude. Okay. Alright, pay with tomatoes, I guess. Perfect. Alright, so let's buy pest control. And a wealth ring. Alright, perfect. So I'm going to teleport over to pest control and go to those fruit trees. So you run to the north, right click and travel with the squire. Like, I had no idea it was this easy to get to Port Sarim. I should put my shoes on. Alright, so let's cross the gangplank and run to the south over here. And we could travel with the top hat guy over to Brimhaven. If you right click and charter and you have 1600 gold. So let's go to Brimhaven. Okay. across the gangplank. Alright, so here is our first fruit tree for the apple sapling, and this one is a spirit tree, okay? So let's rake the fruit tree here. Perfect. I don't think I have super compost with me. But I could trade Garth for some compost. So buy one compost, perfect. Let's right click and use compost on here. Perfect. Let's right click and use our apple sapling on here. Perfect. Let's right click and pay Garth to watch it. Hopefully he takes tomatoes. He wants 9 raw sweet corn for that. Oh wow. So let's go get some raw sweet corn. So let's go over here. So you need sweet corn. Right here. So he needs 9 of them. So, and let's go to pest control. Alright, perfect. So let's unnote those. Remember, he needs 9 of them, okay? So, there we go, 9. See? So I have 9 sweet corn, so let's head over to pest control. Run to the north. And travel with the squire. So, fruit trees, they take, let's see how long they take to hatch. Fruit tree, OSRS. So apple trees take 16 hours to grow, okay? 16 hours. Alright, so let's go charter with him. Go back to Brimhaven. Say okay. Nice. Alright, so I'm going to pay Garth off with 9 sweet corn. And essentially, it takes 16 hours for the apple tree to hatch. So he wants 9 raw sweet corn. This is just sweet corn. Okay, this is not raw. Okay. So let's head over to the GE. Let's see if they have any raw sweet corn. So raw sweet corn. They don't have raw sweet corn. So I think this is raw sweet corn right here. So let's buy 9 of these. Alright, perfect. It's just very upsetting that people are willing to like misinform you about farming, because how important it is for TOA. Alright, so pest control. Alright, so let's try it again. Like, I didn't even hear that there were fruit trees in the first video for acorns on YouTube, so clearly there's a disconnect. So let's go over here and charter, because I clearly have a very good icon for trees with the magic tree, so that's just another market to take over completely. Alright, so I'm going to pay with 9 sweet corn over here. For him, this is raw sweet corn, okay? You can tell because it's not cooked. So pay Garth. Yes. He says, that'll do nicely. Leave it to me. I'll make sure the patch grows for you. Perfect. So, another one is located, another fruit tree. We'll go to the GE, and we'll go to the spirit tree, over to Gnome Stronghold. So, let me drink some of my stamina potion to recharge my running energy. Let's right click and travel to Gnome Stronghold, which you get by doing Tree Gnome Village quest, and then you starting Gnome Stronghold quest. You don't have to beat it, because you have to beat the Black Demon. So here is another fruit tree patch. So let's rake this one. So you do this at level 27 farming, okay? So I'm gonna right click and trade and just buy 1 compost. Use this compost on here. And then right click and use the apple sapling here. Perfect. So I think this one's a spirit tree over here. Oh, this one's just a normal tree. Okay, so we got a fruit tree and a normal tree here. I don't think you get any experience for early inspecting. No, you don't. So we have a magic tree here, so you could train woodcutting in the meantime if you've already managed to join the woodcutting guild. Alright, perfect. Alright, so let's see if there's any more tree patches. So we have one far east of here across this bridge. So then we have one up here. So farming patch. I have 2 in Catherby. Okay. Alright, so let's go try out the farming patch over here. Alright, cool. I don't know how many more cars can accelerate down my street. Is that how, like, people drive? They accelerate on local roads? This is a good place to train your ranged, I think. By the way, as well. Yeah, this dude just, like, accelerated. He's just sitting there idling. Hardcore. Alright, let's go over here. I don't understand what's wrong with them. You have green sheeps here, which are kind of cool. Alright, so we got another patch over here. It's just a flower patch for my rosemary seed, which I'm going to try that out in a different area south of Palador because it's way easily more accessible. Alright, so I think it was the other one was north over here in Sears Village, which you get to easier with a Camelot teleport and then run to the northwest. So let's get a Camelot teleport and try that one out. Okay, so another one is Camelot, I think. So let's try Camelot. And I'm going to run to the northwest of the bank near the maple trees, which you could chop at level 45. This guy is just heavy idling his engine. Okay. I don't know why that's not illegal. Someone should throw rocks at his car. What do you guys think? Oh, so this is a hops patch. So let's try Catherby. Nice. And this is just a flower patch over here. So yeah, that's basically it. We have, it seems, 2 fruit trees. We got one to the east over here of Catherby, so let's try over here. Oh, yeah, so there's another fruit tree to the east of the Catherby teleport near the evergreen trees and White Wolf Mountain. So let's plant our 3rd fruit tree right here. Alright, so in total I have 3 fruit trees. We have 1 here in Catherby. In Gnome Stronghold, we have a fruit tree here and a normal tree here. And then the 3rd fruit tree is in Brimhaven right here, okay? You pay with raw sweet corn to get those watched. And then the normal trees are Gnome Stronghold teleport here. Right over here is a normal tree. And then so for the normal trees, we have west of the Lumbridge teleport is 1. The second one is in Falador teleport to the east, and then northwest over here. You go through this gate if you're a member. That's the first 3. The 4th tree patch is in Varrock to the north of the Varrock teleport tablet. And then the fruit trees, we have Catherby over here. And we have a fruit tree here and a normal tree here. And then we have a fruit tree over here. Okay, so that's basically all you need to know for the first few levels, from 15 to 27 for farming. Alright, nice. So let's trade with this person, buy 1 compost, and I'm going to use the compost over here. Perfect. And then right click and use my apple sapling. Nice. Always got to keep in mind. Oh wow, the weeds are worth a ton. Very cool. I really appreciate that. Okay, so just doing my job, you know. I saw an ad on Amazon of some fat tosser. They're like, we now pay $22 an hour. It's like, do you? Do you now? Alright, so let's go to Catherby. Pay this person to watch my other trees to the east. On the beach. It's obviously near White Wolf Mountain. So if you just drink your stamina potions, you should be good. I know you may hear a lot about like agility armor, but I personally I don't see the point of that. Okay. Alright, so yeah, that's basically how I trade. That's basically how I train. So let's go over to Falador. Okay, so you could actually train in Falador with potato seed, rosemary seed, and compost, a rake, and a seed dibbler. Okay, so to get there, essentially, you're going to go south of Falador. So you go over this way, or you go over this way. If you have faster agility, it's faster to go this way and go under the hole. But I'll just go over this way because this is where everyone else will run. Under settings, you can actually change your draw distance under view. So you could change your view distance to this. You could hide roofs as well. So let's go over to the farm. Okay. So they have a compost bin here. So in order to get compost, you could actually collect 15 cabbages and place them in there. Or you can use your rake and collect 15 weeds and put them in the compost bin. So let me open up my compost bin. I actually have compost in here. So you can right click and use your bucket on the compost to get compost. Okay. You get some farming EXP. So this is what I do at low levels. So then you rake up. These are potatoes that you plant over here. You could plant rosemary here. And then herb. I'm not sure where you could plant there. But you could look it up. Okay. So let's right click and use the compost here. Perfect. Let's right click and use the potato seeds here with the seed dibber. Alright, so these potatoes she'll hatch in, I don't know, approximately 4 hours or so. Let's see. Alright, potatoes. OSRS. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to plant potatoes here as well. So I'm just going to right click and use compost here. And I'm just going to plant potatoes here. So it uses 3 seeds. So they hatch in about 40 minutes. And let's just rake the flower patch here to get the rest of the weeds. You get a decent amount of farming EXP just by raking. You could also Google what quests to do for farming. Not that I really did any. But I'm just going to plant my rosemary here. So obviously you need your seed dibber and your rake. So I'm going to use my compost, which I got from the compost bin. Perfect. And then let's right click and use the rosemary seed here. Alright, perfect. So I got a little bit of EXP. So in the compost bin, you can right click and use the weeds. The compost bin must be emptied before you put new items in it. Okay, so let's right click and fill up my buckets with compost. Yeah. So let's see how long the rosemary takes. Alright, so rosemary, OSRS. Okay, so rosemary takes about 20 minutes and potatoes take 40 minutes. Okay, you can't put weeds, you need 15 of them, or cabbage into here, and then after your compost bin is already empty. So if your compost isn't empty, then you can't do it, but you can right click and empty your compost and then just fill up your buckets if you want to get rid of the weeds in your inventory. So right click empty, right click empty, right click empty. And essentially this compost bin, I mean, it's a good way of getting compost, but you could obviously just trade with Elstan and you could get more compost just from him or from the other people. So you could also have bottomless compost. All right, so right click empty, right click empty, right click empty. Fill up the bucket. There's so much compost. There we go. Perfect. So I'm going to right click and use the weeds on here. So you can't close it until you have enough weeds. You need to do 15. It auto closes. So let's rake up more weeds. Get some more farming EXP. I mean, you get a ton of farming EXP from the trees. So, all right, let's put more in there. So it's still not enough. So let's just grab some cabbages. You got the cows over there, the dairy cows. Yeah, just grab some cabbages. This counts as weeds. Alright, perfect. So I got 6 cabbages. So let's right click and use the cabbages on the compost bin and it should shut. That should be 16. Right click and close the compost bin. So that takes a certain amount of time and then it'll eventually fill itself out. So herb patch, let's see what we can put in the herb patch. So herbs. So herbs, you could do guam seeds, okay, marantil seeds over here, and it's basically the same thing, okay? So I right clicked, I closed the compost bin, and let's see how long the compost takes to mature. Compost OSRS time. Okay, so it takes 1 hour for the compost bin to become compost, so you can put empty buckets. The potatoes take 40 minutes, the rosemary takes 20 minutes, and then you could do guam over here, okay? So if you left click your farming thing, you could go to herbs, and you could do guam seed, same way. So let's right click and trade with Elstan. So you could buy compost from him, okay? You could buy all the tools you need. You could also leave your tools with the tool leprechaun. And yeah, that's basically beginning farming leveling. So let's see what you could pay Elstan to do. Pay 2 buckets of compost, yes. He says that'll do nicely, sir. Leave it with me. So he'll watch the northwest just if you give him some compost. So if you have extra compost, you can just pay him, which is very perfect, okay? So yeah, that was a pretty good intro for 1 hour into farming in OSRS. I think I do need a screen cap of some sort, right? So let's go over here. I feel like the rakes are definitely the best screen cap you could possibly have. So that was close, but all right. So let's go to the GE. You could eat cabbage as well. Okay. So that's all organized. Let me put on, I'll go do my screen cap. So alright, just cart leggings and boots. I don't know why my boots are hard to notice. There we go. Perfect. Let's get the rake. So what was that? Near Camelot? I mean, it was more near like the Gnome Stronghold. So let's run to that other patch real quick. Alright, so Gnome Stronghold. I could stop my recording. Nice. Alright, so let's go to the south. So you could do your agility course here from 1 to 15 as well. I need to put my shoes on so I can sit up straight. Because, like, why not just make, like, a fake job with, like, immigrants and divorced dead dads? So, here we go. It's like, bro, you're so disrespectful. It's like, no, you're dead. Okay? Wow, they got all these dummies over here. Hell yeah, dude. Would that be... I mean, that kind of stands out a little bit more, right? What is this, like a range training guild or something? I should go near the cheerleaders at the Gnome Stronghold. They have gnome cheerleaders. Oh, this kind of looks like farming-ish. Alright, let's go over here. Oh, here's a mysterious statue. So, to teleport here, you could use the skills necklace and go to the crafting guild, I believe. Or, no, this is the fishing guild. So, you could also teleport to the fishing guild with, let's see, the skills necklace, and I think that's right here. Yeah. And there's another patch right over here, okay? If you're training, you're farming. So, southeast of there, you have another farming patch for early leveling, okay? So, you could do 2 of those things. You got the flower patch here, you got the potato, and then you have the herbs over here, okay? So, many other people, they forget, or they don't care about farming necessarily, so... Trying to get a good screen cap. We'll try that again. So other farmers, they don't care about this Camelot patch, and generally they think like, oh, just Falador's fine. It's really not. It's really not though. Like, people like deserve better. So, okay. Gotta get my eyes properly. Alright, perfect. I assume you've seen like the repenting for all the dirt a thug do on Explosum comics, so very good. Alright, nice. So farming. So let's edit that thumbnail real quick in After Effects. Okay, wait. I gotta record this area. Okay, so for early farming leveling, there's all... Jesus Christ. Alright, so for early farming leveling, there's also another patch. You right click, you teleport with the skills necklace to the fishing guild. You run to the southeast, and right over here, you just have a whole nother early leveling up until 15 when you can do acorns. And then obviously from 15 to 23, or 15 to 27, you do acorns, and then 27 you can do fruit trees as well. So that'll significantly improve how quickly you farm. And alright, wait, let me introduce that again. Okay, so southeast of the fishing guild, you right click your skills necklace, you teleport to fishing guilds, you run to the southeast. You have another potato patch here for early leveling from 1 till 15 when you can do acorns. You got the flower patch here for rosemary, you got the herb patch here for guam seeds, you got the compost bin, etc. Okay, so obviously you just rake the stuff the same way over here. Okay, you got the sheep, you can look at the animals as well. Very cool. So, alright, so let's go over here and I'll add in my thumbnail. Like, it's little things like this. Like, I can't accept like some of these games existing. Alright, perfect. Alright, so yeah, like I saw like I really did. I saw Foam Stars right now is free on PS4 and PS5. Okay? There's no reason. There's literally no reason. Alright, so old school RuneScape. Now it's like all organized too. So like you don't have to, like everything makes sense now. Like before I was like, oh, farming sucks. Now it's like, oh, okay, it's not that bad. So like Saren's gonna be mad cool. Let's go with green. Okay, and we're just gonna call this farming levels 1 to 27. Easy. Right click and we'll do 5.8. Like if I see another Fallout 4 post, okay. Like I know Fallout 4 is VR, right? It's unacceptable. Alright, perfect. Farming levels 1 to 27 easy. So, add to render. And you act like tiering the levels from 1 to 99 doesn't not make sense. It's like, okay, Theo Atrix. Alright, I'm on to you. I see your market. Okay? You're not the only person who can make skilling videos in old school RuneScape. Alright. You guys want to see how I do the glow? Okay. So if you want to add the glowing effect, you click your thumbnail. You go to the masking tool, which I don't see for some reason. They have mask feather tool over here. Normally they have the masking tool here, but now they have the mask feather tool. I don't know what that is. Probably because I'm not. Workspace, all panels, essentials. My mask feather tool got removed. All panels. Oh, here it is. Right click. Vertex tool now. And my mask tool got removed. So let's press M on this, I think. No. M for mask. They remove, yeah, right click mask, new mask. Alright, so click here, right click mask, new mask. I don't know why they changed where the masking tool is. Alright, mask. Alright, using masks. Edit preferences, appearance. Select the mask in the timeline panel. Yeah, I don't know why they got rid of the masking tool for some reason. It's not there. Just a vertex tool. Alright, so, and what did I render my JPEG? Yeah. So, let me see if I got my JPEG saved. Okay. So, desktop. It should sort. There we go. No, it should sort. I have to sort my desktop. It takes a second because it takes less time if you move stuff to a folder from your desktop. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Alright, so that's good in old school RuneScape. I think I might switch over to RuneScape 3. Maybe. not for too long. So, I mean, that was a good farming intro. So, let's switch over to RuneScape 3. I'll use some of my keys. So, in RuneScape 3 right now, I'm fighting dinosaurs on Anachronia because I need 1,000 dinosaur bones in total. They cost about, like, I got 8 hoods of subjugation, but the dinosaur bones, they cost like 19k each, okay, at the Grand Exchange. So you could actually collect your own dinosaur bones. So the dinosaur bones cost 18k each. So you could actually collect your own dinosaur bones in Anachronia. I don't have the lodestone unlocked because you have to do a complicated series of stuff. So what I'm doing right now is essentially, some of the times the dinosaurs drop like approximately, so sometimes they drop approximately like 4 bones in one dinosaur. So what I do is I go to Varrock. Let's go full screen. Alright, graphics, full screen. So I teleport to Varrock and then I run to the east over here. You could also use like a dig site teleport or a Fort Furin 3 teleport. They have Fort Furin 3 over there where we were training in an attempt to do the Zemmer Eagle quest, Requiem for a Dragon. So essentially, you just teleport with Varrock, you run to the east over here. Okay, so another thing you could do is collect dinosaur bones in Anachronia, but you have to be level 90 Slayer. I'm level 100 Slayer. It goes up to, I think, 125. So if you do like 74 Slayer and 94 Hunter, you could actually collect like 190k from a dinosaur while collecting bones for each sale. But I just went with the 90k. Because you could collect extra bones, probably. So they actually have, so if you look over here, they actually have manta rays and sea turtles in the water on Anachronia. So I traveled here with the boat. So let's head over to the north side, over to where I fight the normal dinosaurs. So there is a huge T-Rex up here that you can't fight, okay? Regardless of your level. You might be able to see him, but if you cross this vine over here with your agility, you could see the T-Rex. But let's continue. I could mine the light Amaneka rock over here. So these are the dinosaurs that you can fight if you have 94 Hunter and 74 Slayer, and you get 180k and dinosaur bones, I assume, from them. But let's continue along to the dinosaurs I'm going to fight. So you just go to the north over here. So you can place totems on the totem pedestals. They have like 3 of them. And while you're doing this, you could do the mini game over here if you want, but I'm not doing that. So like, yeah, once a day, run over here and you could just get like 10 or 5 dinosaur bones, because sometimes they drop 4 at once. It looks really good on mobile, especially with the golden cape, which I got from the golden cape event. Alright, so you run this way for about 2 minutes. Let me check the world map. So I went up essentially this way, and I'm going to the feral dinosaurs. I can't fight the venomous dinosaurs, even still, at level 100 Slayer. So, but you can fight the brutal dinosaurs, I think, at 90 Slayer. So we'll collect some dinosaur bones. You could just buy them from the GE if you're super rich too. But to some degree, like, you're gonna need 1,000 dinosaur bones in total, okay, to do Alpha and Omega quests in the Necromancy quest line. So yeah, if you have your agility 97, you could basically almost make your way directly to the brutal dinosaurs without even stopping running. I mean, the next skill set I'm going to do is crafting to 85 for Sins of the Father quest on my way to Extinction quest. Alright, so here are the feral dinosaurs. Okay. So sometimes they drop like 4 dinosaur bones, sometimes they drop 1. Essentially what I do versus them is I protect melee. I drink my extreme strength, and you could eat your mana rays, etc. I have auto retaliate on, and I have revolution combat mode enabled under the gear over here. Under settings, you could check revolution, so it auto fights, it chooses the attacks. So I use the power attack on it. I could use ultimate strength as well, just for extra damage, but there's no reason to, because your prayer will run out. If you bring a prayer potion, you could probably get 1 extra dinosaur in. So there we go, that was 1. Let's eat some mana rays. So I got some dinosaur bones and some food, so I could fight a little bit longer. If you wait a second, you get some healing. Alright, so let's go fight another one. You take way more damage. So this is like another kind of cleanup thing you need to do. You just need to fight dinosaurs and get dinosaur bones to sacrifice at the city of if you want to do the final quest. You need 1,000 because you get like 30 souls, or you need 100. So if you want to do Spirit of War quest, you only need 100 dinosaur bones. And alright, so if you want to do Spirit of War, you only need 100 dinosaur bones for 1.8 million. And then if you want to do Alpha and Omega with Raziel, the Great Necromancer, then essentially you need 1,000 dinosaur bones. So if you happen to get your Slayer to level 90, you could collect some of the dinosaur bones here. Sometimes they drop 4 of them. So I got 106k from that dinosaur. So it's like fighting the Archglacior, right? I mean, I could just fight the Archglacior for 2 hours and get like, I don't know, 5 million gold, and then just buy like 200 dinosaur bones. So there's really no reason to do this. But if you can't beat the Archglacior, then and you want to just do this in the meantime, if you don't have like 2 accounts to fight the Archglacior at any time, then I mean you could do this as an option. You could also solve Goblin Clue Scrolls and buy dinosaur bones as well. But it's not, it takes like what, 6 minutes? I played for 6 minutes. I got 2 dinosaur bones. I would not have solved the clue scroll yet. So, like, I'm getting decent gold. Like, I made like 150k or something. Or like, so these are 20k each, so that's 60k, that was like 100k. So I made like 160k. So that's as much as you would have got from solving a Goblin Clue Scroll anyway. So, to some degree, it's kind of worth it. Maybe, right? Like, the Dinosaur Island is pretty cool. You could, like, farm, like, beginning levels 1 to 15, and then go fight dinosaurs, and then go and pick up, like, your farming stuff if you're under level 15 farming. So, there's a lot you could do. See, this one, he dropped 3 dinosaur bones. See? So, I've managed to get 3, 4... I managed to get 6 dinosaur bones this round. That's pretty good. So, in 3 trips, I got 20 of them. Okay? So, that's like 400k. And you could do it on mobile. Like, fighting the Archglacior on mobile is a little bit difficult if you're by yourself. So, unless you have like 2 iPhones. I wonder if you have both the accounts attached to a single email, if you're capable of logging in on 2 separate phones with 2 different names on that same Jagex account. I mean, I can do it on desktop, so no idea. That could be like a suggestion to them to improve. They make switching between the accounts so difficult. Alright, so yeah, for dinosaur bones now, I have 121, so that's going pretty well. I have an Arbuck seed, so let's sell off the Arbuck seed. 86k. Wow. So I could buy even more dinosaur bones. Right? So do 19k. That's a whole nother 12 dinosaur bones. So now I'm at 133, right? It's going pretty good. So let's put on my death warding gear, and let's go fight some of the demons. Okay, let's get my skull lantern. So I was fighting some of the demons in the wilderness before, so let's put some of this stuff away. Okay, I got my ring of wealth. We'll bring my extreme necromancy with me. Over here. And then some food. Alright, perfect. I could just come back here anyway. So, yeah, protect magic. Drink up my prayer potion. Nice. Okay, so let's go fight some more demons in the wilderness. I can't believe this many people got the Phoenix wings. That's pretty impressive. I got the Phoenix blades. I was close. I had 4 of the Phoenix stuff. So let me use my treasure keys. Alright, so let's go fight normal demons. Like, Talos is in task 4, okay? So that's just something to keep in mind. This guy looks kind of cool. So we'll examine him. So he has on the Infinity Ethereal Head, and his cape is the Rune Crafting Master Cape, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, so you keep the dinosaurs in mind. Alright, so let's go to Skybox Filters and go back to Paterdamus for inside of here, because it looks significantly better. Alright, so yeah, let's use my Extreme Necromancy and Protect from Magic, and we can fight some more of the demons. Oh, do I need the urn with me too? I think I need the urn with me as well to collect their souls. Wow, another decelerating car on my street. Amazing. It's like, what do you guys think? Are they dealing drugs? I don't want to hear about that. Very offensive. Imagine legalized. Legalized what? Legalized Amazon $22 an hour. I don't know who's getting the benefit from this. It's like, yo, hablame. Why are you guys being racist? It's like, yo, I can't deliver this box unless you habla me. It's like, I don't have a car. I'm in the wrong country, guys. That's where we're at. I've been watching AI videos of, like, they have like AI movies. They just keep like getting infinite food and infinite spaghetti. Alright, so my necromancy skills aren't over here, so where are my necromancy skills at? Oh yeah, necromancy on the ribbon. Perfect. So on mobile, you could click the cogwheel, and then you select necromancy, and then you select combat preset 9. And then you could essentially use these abilities on mobile, okay? I checked. So right now I'm a skeleton. It's like way cooler. For sure. Like, the Spirit of War quest is going to be fun. You gotta fight her mod near like an organ piano. You just need 100 dinosaur bones and to do the other necromancy quests as well. But you saw that intro in the City of you saw that. And this is pretty easy. Like, I'm just collecting demon souls, like 36 out of 75. It's going very well. Like, you guys saw demon souls, what, it like sold like nothing for some reason. What was that? Like, you guys forgot about demon souls? They're like that hesitant to buy. They're that hesitant to buy the game. Like, what is it? Alright, so let's eat some mana rays. You guys saw my Horizon video? Only the first 5 hours of Horizon Forbidden West are like, well, that's kind of difficult. And then everything after that, you just run west. And it's like super free form. And you could level a ton. Where I showed. Against that one, like, near like the Ice Velociraptor area. That was super cool. Like, you basically have to go to that area anyway. And the way I leveled was very smart, because I was able to show like how to upgrade your medicinal pouch before you even went to the second to fight the snake dude a second time. So it was super useful to use the Volley of Souls. Wow. Like, you guys like that? See? You like the skeleton thing? So we got the skeleton right here, dude. Like, what else do you need? I'm not even doing the necromancy quests. And this is basically necromancy 101. Volley of Souls. Yeah, I got an achievement. Alright, let's use Death Skulls on him. Whoa, 764. Alright, Finger of Death. Death Skulls is pretty good. Alright, let's fight this one. Eat some more food. So that's 43 out of 75 of the lesser demons. I mean, that was definitely a good intro to farming, I think. Because I'm going to do Song of the Elves quest for show. Now that I know construction isn't that bad, and neither is farming. Because I already did Hunter, basically, so... Like, I was like, how bad is it going to be? Hunter was pretty bad. I did that while applying for like a long time. And I was like, I need to get the gold from the Revenant Cave. Alright, Finger of Death. Come on, do it. Alright, whatever, finish him off. Alright, Finger of Death. Pwn, 2,140. Jesus. Alright, let's grab all the coins. Alright, Finger of Death. Alright, perfect. That would've been a good demon right there. This one's kind of good. Just does 480. Finger of Death's kind of good. Death Skulls 700. Yeah, Death Skulls is really good. Oh, it hits a ton of people too. Finger of Death. Death Skulls is really good. It takes a while to reload though. 1 full minute. Alright, Living Death. I don't know if Blood Siphon works on multiple people. No, just one person. Touch of Death. Oh, we got a demon horn here. That's not that useful. The guy east of Edgeville, he has like different combat tasks you could do. And then it finishes off with like 75,000 attack EXP or something if you fight like Nex demons. So you have to do Fate of the Gods in order to unlock them. Apparently you get a decent amount of gold just for fighting the Nex people. Not actually Nex, but just the Nex people. So it's like another way to make gold in this game, besides solving clue scrolls from goblins in Lumbridge, which is a very easy way to make gold. Like fighting the Archglade Core, you make 6.3 million every 2 hours if you're lucky. Like this is like ridiculous, like how good this game is. Like it looks so good on mobile. Like old school RuneScape looks even better on mobile, I'm not gonna lie, but this looks good in Anachronia. Old school RuneScape on mobile looks so good, dude. Like let's try other skybox filters in here. Let's do Day of the Dead with the red moon. Can you see the red moon in here? No. Alright, let's try different filters with Day of the Dead. So, try Blue Shadows. River of Blood Hallucinations. That's kind of cool. It kind of looks like the Brimhaven Volcano. If you do River of Blood Hallucinations and Day of the Dead in here. So, that's kind of cool. It looks like the Brimhaven Volcano in old school RuneScape. So, yeah, let's use Death Skulls since the other one's charging up. It's kind of cool, the effects are black and white. Yeah, it's still charging up. Oh, so you get like a black and white skull in here. That looks kind of cool for necromancy. Like the thumbnail. Alright, Finger of Death. Let me eat some more food. Yeah, so Day of the Dead. Well, the skybox filter for River of Blood Hallucinations looks like Sin City in this game. The movie. That's like the movie with Jessica Alba, and she's like a stripper. So, it's ridiculous, dude. Like, this game is essentially Jessica Alba stripping in Hollywood. It's crazy. Like, imagine just like working at Amazon, making $22 an hour, being like, they're advertising on Facebook. They're like, we hire fat Spanish dudes. Okay? Like, the subway girl, except you weigh 200 pounds and are Spanish. It's like, nice. That's what we need more of. I see Elon talking about all like the illegal immigrants. Alright, let's grab the medium blunt. Perfect. Create like some artificial scarcity with like, you know, just like annoying dudes chasing after loudspeakers. And transgender sorority moms just watching after these dumb hookers kids. Alright, finger of death. Hell yeah, dude. There's no way I could possibly handle that level of like commitment. Just so impressive. Alright, let's try living death right here. I guess, maybe, you know. What do you guys think? Oof. Look at that. That's crazy, dude. I can't believe you play any other game. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe the games I play, but the games you guys play, it's like, what are you even doing, bro? Like, doesn't Silent Hill 2 Remaster come out today? Like, what are you doing with your life? Alright, death skulls. How many more of these do I have to defeat? Only 14 more, so that's pretty good. Looks like I could do that in this round. Extreme Necromancy, Prayer Potions, Alright, Protect Mage, perfect. Take some more coins. There we go. Necromancy abilities. Alright, Finger of Death. Boned. Like, I'm gonna have to record the end of this for my edit. Alright, let's collect the medium. Perfect. Alright, Finger of Death. Mana Raise. Bloat. Oh, now I'm getting attacked by 3 of them? Alright, that's ridiculous. So I'll get Death Skull soon. Perfect. I'll just cycle between Touch of Death and Chromaty to charge my adrenaline meter a little bit faster. Okay, so let's start recording. Alright, so in this area, I did, so in this area, let's do Living Death. Cool, dude. Alright, so you're gonna be like a skeleton. And yeah, this area looks way cooler with this view, right? It kind of looks like the Brimhaven Volcano, floor 2, if you teleport to Karamja with the Amulet of Glory and Old School RuneScape around west. So to set the skybox filter, you right click there, you go River of Blood Hallucinations under filter, and then skybox you do Day of the Dead .d. Okay, so I'm doing Finger of Death, which does a ton of damage. I like to use Living Death under Necromancy abilities over here on the ribbon. And then I switch between Necromancy and Touch of Death to charge my Adrenaline again. I like to use Death Skulls because it shoots at multiple people. See? 1, 2, 3. Perfect. So I added Eat Mana Ray to the hotbar over here. So yeah, it's going pretty well. I managed to collect 69 souls. And this takes about an hour to collect all 75. And this view looks way better, I think, personally. Perfect. Alright, let's see how many I have left. 4 left. Nice. Alright, so yeah, I have 4 left. Yeah, so this screen looks way better with like these colors and stuff. So let's do Finger of Death. Pretty cool. It's like, bro, is he capable of saying other things? It's like, you don't have to check. I know you're drug dealing for Mexico, okay? Like, I even got hired, and my Asian aunt, her nephew, or no, her niece, and her grandma, they all worked at the same company. And they were like, they sent me like a Word document that was talking about Mexico, and it was written by an immigrant. So they don't even care. That's how good they are. Alright, so I need one more Lesser Demon Soul. That should be good. They know where you live. That's the point. Okay? So I'll be good. I'll get my nice buffet and set up pretty soon. I don't know why they have to edge people on. Nice. So I captured all the demon souls that I need to. Perfect. But yeah, that right click skybox .d and then filter as River of Blood Hallucinations. Maybe you have to do Lord of Vampirium to unlock that, but that looks super cool. You get to impale Lord Neo Draken on top of his castle in that quest. The quest series is pretty, like, 15 hours long, but I mean, you probably won't be able to do it. So let's go return. So yeah, obviously I need the flipper and the apple pie, so let's go bring that back to Keeley in City of Yeah, so this is just the River of Blood and Day of the Dead. Pretty cool. Alright, so let's go over here. And I got my apple pie, and then I need my flippers. Alright, perfect. So let's just sell off my medium blunt adamant salvage. Perfect. Let's go over to City of Oh, nice. They have like a spider umbrella. Perfect. Alright, so nice. It auto switches your skybox back. Cool. So let's go bring the stuff over here. You just run directly to the east. And I have the apple pie, the necromancer's flippers from the Moger. Just by doing that quick skippy thing with a bucket of water, use on him, and then use the kettle tea, not kettle water, from the Canifis lodestone, and then essentially you right click, grind up chocolate bar into bucket of milk, and then you add snape grass. Okay, and then you give that to him as well. Left click talk. So I did all that, and then you go to the southwest after going to Turiel in Berthorpe, the Slayer Master. You get the fishing explosive. You go southwest to Port Sarum, and you get the ogre necromancer's flippers from the Moger after about 3 defeats. You only need to buy 1 from the Slayer Master. So let's talk to Keely and talk about active equipment upgrade. Ask about my current task. You actually managed to get the flippers. I'm impressed. Keely takes the necromancer flippers, apple pie bought from the GE, and soul urn. So, what do you need the flippers for? Don't you worry about that. Best try out this pie before it gets cold. Keely digs into the apple pie. Pretty good. Not sure I prefer it over the savory pies, but I'm glad I tried it nonetheless. Now, let's teach you about that upgrade. Wow, he has a mammoth here. Maybe pack mammoth. Keely imbues her forge and energy from the soul urn. Explains the tier 50 upgrade process a great debt. Her apple pie breath wafts over you, smothering you. You want to hammer the bar into this shape, so you don't accidentally whack your fingernails off. You take notes, ensuring you won't forget anything. Wow, this pack mammoth looks insane. And that's all there is to it. You could probably carry around... Oh my god, bro. Got the pet of the Gate of Elidinus. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, great. Come back here and let me know when you're ready to learn tier 60. Sure thing. Learn how to upgrade your death school gear to 50. Perfect. So let's see what the next one is. Talk about active equipment upgrade task. As always, you'll need to gather some souls in the soul urn. The urn will only accept souls from killing any monster that is at least level 70 using necromancy, or completing greater communion rituals. I need 50 monster souls or 10 greater communion souls. Keely gives you a soul urn. A garden pie. The meat pie you got me a while back was lovely, but I'd love to try a vegetarian a bit. Nothing as ridiculous as flippers this time. I just need you to use this device on an Enku. So they have Enkus in the barbarian village. Underneath. They also have them in the wilderness possibly, but... So I have to use an Enku agitator, so... Let's head over to Varrock. If you have a games necklace, you could teleport a little bit faster, but I'll just run from the Varrock teleport. Wow. Gate of Elidinus pet. Amazing. Alright, so let's run to the barbarian village. To the west. Let's switch my skybox filter back to clear filter. And clear skybox. Nice. My character looks way cooler with his gold cape on for sure. Like significantly cooler. I'm sure you guys saw... You should have seen my thumbnail of me chopping the tree. Like, it's hilarious. Alright, so they have Enkus in west. So west of Varrock. That's Varrock, that's the G over there. You right click and climb down this entrance in the barbarian village. And they have Enkus down here. So you just open the Gate of War. And you have to go down 1 floor. Okay? The Enkus are down there. So you have some Minotaurs in here. I think it's faster to go this way. But I'll go this way. Because it's the way I normally go. So we'll go east, east, east. Nice. Okay. So in here you just go this way, and then that way, and all the way around here, and then through here. So, not too difficult. Okay. So it looks like they have a gift apiece there, but just climb down this ladder. Yes, I know it may be dangerous. Nice. And then here, you're gonna go over this way, and then that way, and through here. And then you should be good. You'll find the Ankus on the next floor. I was trying to train top down over here, right? Because these dudes are always here. So it's like, you could essentially just walk around the room and fight them. Like top down, see? Like as long as you could just fight these dudes. Alright, so let's go this way. This kind of looks like a Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2 dungeon. I played that under game guides. I have like 3 videos of it. It's a pretty good game. It's co-op. Alright, let's climb down. There should be Ankus down here. Maybe one more layer down. Yeah, they have some catapulpons in here and some giant spiders. Like, look at that. They have the box of health here. It's literally Nintendo right there. See? I'm sad they changed the scorpion design. But yeah, they have people to fight and alright, so let's right click and climb down the dripping vine. So they should have Ankus down here. I think over there. Oh, here they are. Okay. Yeah, so they have Ankus over here. You just go through a few portals to death. So in the barbarian village, you just go down like 4 floors just by reaching the chest and climbing down the ladders. So we got some Ankus over here. If you defeat like, I think 10 of them and 10 or like 50 Minotaurs, you could actually collect, so let's use right click, use the Anku agitator on Anku. We'll defeat him with our necromancy. So if you defeat like 50 of these and 50 Minotaurs, you get a left half a skull and right half a skull. Combine them, and then you could use that to teleport to a certain area. So, right. Okay, let's use touch of death, finger of death. Alright, so I used that on him. So, yeah, I need like a vegetable pie now. So, Let's go over here to Berthorpe. They probably have Ankus in the wilderness somewhere. A little bit easier, but that's where I'll show it. Because it's way cooler. And people will know where that is. So. Okay. So I use the Anku agitator. So let's get a wealth ring. I have a ton more wealth rings on my other account. In case you're trying to scam me. Let's get a vegetable pie. Nice to have the cosmic billy goat. I have a ton of the RuneScape 3 pets and videos individually named. Okay, so vegetable pie. They have vegetable bada, but I guess you have to make your own garden pie. Is that it? They have raw garden pie. Okay. So I have to defeat 50 monsters. So I don't know if Sidious and Tistin would work, count as a monster, like for the abyssal demons, but those you need a high level slayer to fight. They're also in the wilderness, so let's go over here. You need 50 monsters, right? So monsters, Varrock, Canifis. So for monsters, let's go to Canifis. I'm not hating on, like, definitely not hating on Final Fantasy, okay? Because you could log in and play the game at any time, right? Others. FF16. Alright, so let's try fighting a leech, see if this works. Wow, hilarious. See, that looks like a monster. Alright, so yeah, the monster souls, that did not count as a monster. Okay. Let me just Google RuneScape 3 monsters real quick. I like how it always opens on that monitor. Monster RS3. Monster. Okay. Can I invoke the ghost? No. Invoke the cast. Alright, let's fight the blood snail. That would be an easy one. No, that didn't work. Yeah, so you can make a ton of gold selling snail stuff. Yeah, so let's teleport to Taverley. I don't know why he has to hit me. Okay, Taverley. If you had I think your druid pouch, you'd be able to fight him, I think. Alright, so after going to Taverley, I'm just gonna run across this bridge and then go into here. It's probably faster to go this way. They have a fun quest over here. Alright, let's see if the cows count. We'll just do simple stuff. So cows. Cows do not count. Okay. Enter the cave entrance. So Taverley, you essentially teleport here to Taverley. You go into this cave over here. That's fine, 50 monsters, so We could try out the cave bug. That didn't count. Okay, we could try the crawling hand over here. Okay, that didn't count. So let's try Port Sarum. Yo, how many idling cars can we have? Can someone destroy these people? Alright, so let's go to Port Sarum. Like, who are you chilling with? I didn't go out once. I will literally run you over. Alright, so west of the Port Sarum lodestone, go over here. Let's try out this area. They have the Queen Black Dragon at the bottom of this if you have a high enough level. So let's try it on Grotworms, who could get assigned by Slayer Master. Grotworms don't count. Alright, let's try a lower level. Like, I'll skid out my tire on your head like cake. In your building. Okay, let's go over here. Alright, so here we have Grotworms level 63. Slightly high level. Maybe that'll work. Okay, that doesn't count. Alright, so try the wilderness, I guess. Like, that's pretty upsetting. How many of those don't work? Alright, let's try the wilderness crater. What a generic name. You could choose like any possible name. Alright, let's try the black unicorns. Near the wilderness crater. Alright, finger of death. Pwned. Yeah, so that one didn't work. Alright, let's go this way. Alright, let's try Lesser Demons. Near the Zamorak sword. Can't even see the sword right now. Oh, it's sideways, okay. So northwest of the lodestone, you have the Zamorak sword here. Zamorak. Alright. So you can use Protect Mage from them if you have prayer by drinking prayer potions. So this should count for the 50 monsters. Alright, perfect. That's one. Yeah, so the lesser demons to the northwest of there, they count for this. Oh cool, they have skeletons scorched to the earth underneath the Zamorak sword. See? Actually hilarious. Let's go over here. Let's see if the skeletons count. Northwest of the lodestone. So they actually have scorched skeletons. Just taking the full fury of Samarak. That's his sword. He's one of the bosses in this game. Okay. So let's use Living Death. I'll beat up this skeleton. Yeah, so the skeletons don't count over here. Just maybe the Enkus do. But the lesser demons do. Near the Samarak sword right here. So let's try Enku as like a skeleton, you know. For sure. They probably don't count because they didn't count down there, right? I tried the Enku down there. But you never know. Alright, Finger of Death. Enkus don't count either. Yeah, so it's just lesser demons over here, okay? Pretty easy. So this will take even less time than the demons from before. Okay. So I guess this is where I'm gonna end stream. Go listen to other people. Thankfully, everybody logs in. I've already shared everyone I listen to with everybody, so I don't particularly care about your opinion. I've shared all my music, trading, web design, video editing, ideas, just everything. It's like, how many people can you tell about the weather? They even do like weird, they're like, nah bro, like I'm gonna discount everything you said, okay? You're actually encouraging hate by posting negative comments about fat Mexican Amazon ad on Facebook. It's like, bro, don't ever show me another 200-pound fucking beard fag on my fucking stream, okay? Piss me the fuck off. Like this is America. We raised the starting salary for every Amazon employee after killing off everybody you know. Like this fat fuck here. It's like, oh, nice. It's like, learn how to go to school. Like those immigrant hooker bitches who shouldn't be getting paid in the first place and shouldn't even be in our country. It's like, yeah, you're right. Hell yeah, dude. Pay double what they pay in school. It's like, hell yeah. So they could pay after the fact and get credit for CFA. It's like, wow. That's amazing. Maybe in this lifetime. Oh, so the dogs count as well, too. It's good to know. Right? Okay, so... I mean, this is just going so well, might as well take a few of them out, right? Alright, Finger of Death. Perfect. So we only need to make like 2 trips. Alright, Death Skulls. Death Skull's too like so good, dude. Wow. Oh, so if you use Soul Sap, and then you could use Volley of Souls on them. That's kind of cool. I didn't realize that. And it gets even stronger. So if you keep Soul Sapping people, you get 3 souls, and then you can use Volley of Souls, which does way more damage if you've been using Soul Sap. So it's pretty interesting. So Living Death, and then Soul Sap, and since I have, wait, so let's use Soul Sap again, and then we'll use Volley of Souls while Living Death is active. So it does even more damage. That's pretty useful, right? So that's how that mechanic works. Yeah, I have no more food to eat, so let's get out of here. Okay, Ring of Wealth.